I'd like to, again, be respectful of the organization. I think the most, one decision that will be upcoming will be obviously Davante and his future with the team. There still is this thing called the franchise tag, which I don't think 17 wants the franchise. Like, no player ever wants the franchise. Ever! But that decision on that, I believe, is in February, and in late February. So I think that should be enough time to make a decision by then. I don't want to put myself on a specific date, but again, I do want to be sensitive to Davante and many other guys who have decisions to make on their own futures, and to drag it out past free agency would be disrespectful to the organization and to those guys, and that 100% will not happen.
Aaron Rodgers, who said before he's going to make a decision before free agency, even though he's not going to be a free agent. Look, here's how this is going to go. If he decides he wants to be traded, he's going to tell the Packers to trade me. They agreed unofficially last year, and I remember saying when this happened, that agreement isn't worth the paper it's not printed on, because they could always renege, because last year we both believe they reneged on a commitment to trade him.
Right.
This time around he made the leap of faith. If he says trade me and they say no, then he's retiring. Although I still don't know that he wants to retire the same year Tom Brady does and be second fiddle when they go into the Hall of Fame together, but I digress. The bottom line is we're going to know. This isn't going to drag out all the way until the start of training camp. For my business purposes, I wish it would, but we're going to know by the middle of March, if not sooner, Chris, because the quarterback carousel starts spinning well before the middle of March. Matthew Stafford was unofficially traded to the Rams on January 30. So the planets are going to start lining up. And I think the sooner Aaron Rodgers makes it known that he's going to be in play, the more likely he gets to the spot that he wants to go.
Agreed. You want to get it out there, like we talked a little bit yesterday or Monday. I can't remember what day that was, just as far as, get to a new team, too, if you want to do that, so you can start formulating the game plan around you, everything there. I don't think he wants to be a jerk to the Green Bay Packers that way and do what Brett Favre did to them. And I would think, I'm really intrigued, and just from the aspect of when it comes time for decision here, we're finally going to know, is he really happy enough to stay in Green Bay, or does he really want to get out? And okay, he dealt with it last year, but it's still, there's some things he's not happy about. And of course the Davante Adams things has to be a part of this equation for both of these guys. He needs to figure it out, one, so hey, Davante knows, okay, I want to come back to the Packers. Maybe Davante Adams won't want to come back to the Packers if Aaron Rodgers says he wants to go. I know he can get franchise tagged, but still. So I think as a friend, and then of course as a person that's important to the organization and for his own self, I would think he's got to make this, this decision sometime here in the near or recent future.
I think he still wants out. And,
you do.
And despite everything he said about Brian Gutekunst after the game on Saturday, that relationship is still not where it needs to be. He's going to want out. He's not going to want to stay. Even though you and I both agree the grass is greener, or greenier as the case may be, at Lambeau Field. You can run that division. You got two new head coaches coming in. I think he's still going to want out. And teams to watch. You want to know some teams to watch?
Yeah, of course I do.
Teams to watch?
Please.
Steelers, Broncos.
I see both of those for sure. Yeah.
Would have been the Saints. There may be one more that I'm not thinking of. They won't trade him to the 49ers.
Okay.
They won't trade him to the 49ers.
Right.
And again, there may be one other, but your New York Giants.
Oh man! Oh please!
Possibility.
Oh please!
Your New York Giants.
Oh please! Oh please!
Oh, the Raiders too. The Raiders.
Oh, the Raiders. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's interesting. I can see the logic from his standpoint on all of those. I mean, man, if he came to the Giants, you know how happy I would be, certainly. But I am. I'm going to be interested to see how this unfolds here over the next few weeks.
I think you'd quit your Sunday job and get season tickets and also go to all the road games if Aaron Rodgers was the quarterback of the New York Giants.
I might. Bring Pete with me.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.